Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I wanted to show you guys how to make a romantic dinner for two. Valentine's is coming up, and if you aren't going out to dinner and you wanted to be inspired by a meal you can make at home, this video is the video for you. If you haven't yet, consider hitting that subscribe button, give this video a like, and go ahead and come along with me. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to make the dessert first because it needs to sit in the fridge. You're gonna need some skewers, some brownies, some baking chips, strawberries, and some jumbo marshmallows. You will also need a Ziploc baggie and some scissors. I'm going to go ahead and heat up my chocolate chips in the microwave in 30-second intervals until it comes out smooth, stirring in between so that I do not overcook my chocolate. I'm going to use 2 strawberries per each skewer, so depending on how many skewers you're going to make, I'm going to be making 4, so I'm going to need 8 strawberries. I will clean them and cut them to fit on the skewers.
Yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other.
You'll need 1 marshmallow per each skewer, so I'm going to use 4. Once your chocolate is done heating, go ahead and add it to your Ziploc bag. I like to put my baggie into a cup so that it makes it easier to put the chocolate into the baggie. Now it is time to assemble the skewers. You're going to start with a strawberry pointing down. Then I'm going to do a brownie, marshmallow brownie, and strawberry. Also, make sure that your skewer doesn't pop out the top of the very last strawberry. My first one did. I didn't realize it, and that's not what you want. You want it to look kind of like a popsicle on a stick.
What you wanna do, I'll do anything. As long as I can be here.
Now, once all of your skewers are assembled, you're going to go ahead and cut a small hole in the bottom of your chocolate bag and just drizzle the chocolate as much as you want over your skewers. Trevor doesn't really like fruit, so I made sure to put extra chocolate on the fruit so that he would eat it. He actually really enjoyed these and he thought that was delicious, so I'm really proud of him for eating some fruit. And also, if you're curious, I got the brownies from Kroger. Moving on to our side dish, we're going to be making scalloped potatoes. You're going to need all of these ingredients, and I will list the recipe down below so you can follow it. But you're going to need Parmesan cheese, butter, garlic, milk, flour, pepper, salt, parsley, and Yukon Gold potatoes, and a small baking dish. To make the sauce for the potatoes, you're going to start by melting your butter, and then we're going to go ahead and add in our garlic and brown that up a bit. Not too much because you don't want the garlic to burn. Burnt garlic is honestly the worst taste. Add your salt, pepper, and your flour, and then slowly add in your milk, and then once you've added it all in, bring it to a boil, and then take directly off the heat, and then we will add it to our dish.
Give me all your love, give me all your love. As we're sitting here in silence, all I'm hearing...
Once you have your sauce evenly over the potatoes, go ahead and add your Parmesan, and then we're going to throw this into the oven at 350 for 1 hour.
It's been going for a long time, but it's hard to cut the tie.
I'm going to be making a surf and turf, and I'm going to do it in a Cajun style. I will link the recipe I found below. I have used one similar to this, but this one is different. And I'm going to get all of these ingredients and put it into a jar to create my seasoning for my steak and my shrimp. I'm going to make sure that I generously coat my steaks with the seasoning, and then I'll put them in the fridge for just a little while. I'm also going to be making a salad, Olive Garden inspiration style. I have some romaine lettuce. I'm going to use some red onions, some pepperoncinis, black olives, and if you like, you can add tomatoes to this. Trevor does not like tomatoes, But I'm also going to add some Olive Garden croutons and some Parmesan cheese, and then we'll dress it with some Olive Garden dressing at the table. Our potatoes are almost finished, so I'm going to go ahead and start cooking my steaks. We like our steaks at a medium rare or a medium, so I have a pretty thick steak. I cooked each side at about 3.5 to 4 minutes, and before I turn it over, I add butter, and then I will baste it with the butter, and then I will turn the steak on its 4 sides to kind of render the fat off a little.
I got nothing, nothing, nothing from. Try to fit in, but this can't be right. We are at a point where we just can't pretend things will be alright if we just start again. I've been fighting, fighting, fighting for love. Fighting for love. This is the way gotta be, no other way for you and me once it's over. Too late to once again being close.
Now moving on to my shrimp, I have seasoned it in the same seasoning I seasoned the steak in. How much butter you use is up to your preference. I wanted a heavier butter sauce, so I used 5 tablespoons. I'm going to heat up my shrimp. They are pre-cooked. I did this out of convenience and not out of preference. I had pre-cooked shrimp and I just seasoned them up in the seasoning, threw them in some butter, and I heated them until my steak was finished. Everything turned out super delicious, but I do want to go ahead and disclose that the seasoning was very spicy. It is a Cajun seasoning, so keep that in mind when making your own. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and checking out more.
I've been fighting, fighting.